Now we are ready to start our dress rehearsal, Mrs. Percival. Is everybody ready back there?
We're all ready, Miss Sunbeam. Everyone's standing by.
Well, tell them all to be calm and collected. Dress rehearsals call for tact, patience, and calmness. Stand by for your cues, dears, and we'll commence. Props, is everything ready?
We've done the best we can, ma'am. Half the things aren't here, and I ain't got the proper scenery, but I put everything out I could find to make up for what we ain't got.
You see, Mrs. Percival, she's put out everything that she could find to make up for what she hasn't got. Well, I suppose that's plain. Very well, open up the curtain. Act 1, the drawing room of Lady Martha.
Oh, look, dear, there's a bath in the drawing room. Isn't that a trifle too modern?
Props, why is there a bath in the drawing room?
Oh, ma'am, the couch ain't arrived, so I found that and put it in its place.
You see, darlings, she's put that in its place. Well, it'll do for now. Don't worry, it'll be all right on the night. Play your parts and be perfectly natural. Act as though you've never even seen a bath.
It is a novel touch, though, isn't it? But rather daring.
Quiet, please. Begin. Mr. Jackpot, what are you doing? You can't come into a room through the fireplace. Who do you think you are, Father Christmas?
No, Mrs. Sunbeam.
And why are you dressed as a soldier? You're supposed to be the butler.
Well, yes, I know, but I play a soldier in the next sketch, and my butler's costume hasn't arrived.
I see. You should come through the door dressed as a butler, but instead you come out of the fireplace dressed as a soldier. I suppose tomorrow night you'll come out of the bath dressed as a sponge.
Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, don't. This play has got to be the biggest success we have ever produced. All those territorials who are camping near here are coming to see it, and we want to show them what country people are capable of doing. You are an extremely foolish man, Mr. Jackpot, and I find you trying.
I am trying.
Yes, much too trying. Now, for heaven's sake, if you want to call your mistress, do not blow your whistle.
I've lost me whistle, ma'am.
I can quite believe it. It's probably at the top of the chimney.
But I couldn't help coming through the fireplace. There ought to be a door there.
Well, there will be tomorrow night. It's in the wrong position now. You know that. Now, go on. Answer the door. Stop! Where are you going?
To the front door. The front door ought to be here.
Can't you tell the difference between a door and a window? What a time your poor wife must have.
Well, I'm sorry, but this changes all my business. You've got me nervous now.
I feel we are in for a trying evening, Mrs. Percival.
And that bath still worries me a little, dear.
Mrs. Percival, I refuse to believe it's a bath. It's a couch.
Yes, dear.
The Duchess of Burlington.
Come along, Duchess, your cue. Don't miss your entrance. Enter now.
Oh, dear. That really is a terrible entrance.
Daphne, my sweet, you came in through the window.
I know. There ought to be a door there. That's where I was told to enter. Stage right. And that's stage right. Good heavens! There's a bath in the drawing room.
I know. It's supposed to be a couch, but we couldn't get one in time. You'll just have to have a bath.
But I had one before I came out.
It's a couch, dear. Mrs. Sunbeam told me so.
It'll be all right tomorrow, dear. It's just the wrong setting.
But a bath in the drawing room. What will they be putting there next?
Just go on with the scene, please, Daphne, and don't speculate.
Did Lady Forthington leave any message for me?
Yes, she did, Your Grace.
Mr. Jackpot, why did you give the Duchess a shovel?
It's the message, ma'am.
When did you last see a Duchess with a shovel? Props, why isn't there a proper message?
I forgot it, so I put that there in its place. It will be all right on the night.
You see, it'll be all right on the night, dear. Don't panic. Just carry on.
Ah, she says I am to wait for her. I'm sorry, Mrs. Sunbeam, but this does seem rather absurd. Sitting in a bath in a drawing room, holding a shovel.
Well, put the shovel down then.
That's the cue for the telephone. The telephone, please, Props. The telephone.
What kind of a telephone sound is that? It sounds like a fire.
Sounds like the Muffin Man to me.
Well, I can do without these idiotic remarks. Thank you, Mrs. Percival. Ring the bell again, Props.
I can't ring the bell again, Mum. The doings has dropped off.
Oh, dear me. What does one do when the doings drops off? Oh, just carry on, butler. Answer the telephone.
This is Lady Foldington's residence.
Mrs. Sunbeam, he's talking to the flowers.
Mr. Jackpot, are you aware that you are talking to a bunch of flowers?
Well, this is where the telephone should be.
Well, it's been put on the wrong table by mistake. Props, change them over.
This is Lady Forthington's residence.
Come away from those flowers!
Well, now look what you've done. You've got me all worked up now, and anything's likely to happen. Good God, that bath does look out of place.
Oh, shut up and carry on with your lines.
Lady Forthington will be home later. Can I give her a message?
Oh, yes, do give her a shuffle.
Don't ad-lib, Daphne. You know I don't allow it. Just carry on.
Very well, madam, I'll tell her. Mr. Walter Harrington, madam.
Come along, Walter.
Why, Duchess, how delightful to see you. I came to visit Lady Forthington, but may I stay?
Oh, by all means, dear boy, come join me.
This is rather unexpected.
Well, don't be self-conscious, dear boy. Just get in with the Duchess.
Oh, look, tobogganing.
Mr. Jackpot, you crackpot. Carry on with the dialogue.
Mrs. Sunbeam, the Colonel's here.
Well, I can't be interrupted. Tell him I'm busy. Tell him I have the seats for his men reserved for tomorrow night, so he needn't worry.
Well, Mr. Greenery's out there too, and he wants to see his wife.
Oh, dear, that's my husband. He doesn't approve of me being in these shows.
Well, you'll just have to send him away. Tell him his wife is otherwise engaged.
Blimey, she certainly is.
Where is my wife?
Mr. Greenery, I can't have you rushing in here upsetting my rehearsal.
Where is my wife? I demand to see her. Where is she?
She's there.
Good Lord, my wife is in the bath with a stranger.
Well, it's quite all right. There's no water in it.
Get out of that bath, Daphne, and come home at once.
She can't come home until I dismiss her.
Ma'am, the Colonel's going mad. He wants his bath.
Well, tell him to have it and come back later. What's the meaning of this?
Stand still, everyone. Move, and I fire.
Mr. Jackpot, why are you holding a tennis racket?
Oh, drats. I picked up the wrong prop. It's bloomin' dark backstage. Sorry about that.
Oh, I just can't believe this. But I keep telling myself it will be all right on the night. I hope. are you doing? Don't you pour that water on my cast. They'll be all wet.
Well, the Colonel needs to have his bath, and you lot pinched it. Get out, you two. All right, sir, your bath's all ready.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, shut up, woman, and get cracking.
What?
You heard me? Scrub my back. Saw swimming in the water, falder-alder-edo, falder-alder-edo. All the ducks are swimming in the water, falder-alder-edo, falder-alder-edo. Excuse me, madam?
Did someone speak?
I did, madam. I am taking a bath. Could you kindly leave?
Oh, someone is in the bath? Really? Forgive me, I am so short-sighted I can't see a thing. I'll go and get my glasses.
No!
What's the meaning of this? Miss Mintz, what are you doing here? Good heavens, is that the Colonel in his bath?
It is the Colonel, madam. I am sorry I don't have a visiting card.
Well, well.
Madam, if you would care to go to the second drawer of the wardrobe in my room, you may borrow a pair of binoculars.
That remark is entirely unnecessary, Colonel. Miss Mintz, are you in the habit of busting into this bathroom with no respect for any occupant whatsoever? Mine is a respectable guest house, and I will not tolerate such behavior. Bessie, come here. I'll put a stop to this.
Excuse me, I am still taking a bath.
That will do, Colonel. If you're not satisfied, you may go.
Did you call, madam?
Why hasn't the lock been attended to on the bathroom door?
Sorry I forgot, madam, but folks is quite safe, as long as they sing.
Forgive me for asking, but exactly how long is this conversation likely to last?
Oh, look at the Colonel!
My dear girl, that is precisely the one thing that I want to do. Would you all go out?
I don't think there's any need to shout, Colonel. I know when I'm in the way.
In future, Colonel, I must insist on you entertaining your friends elsewhere.
Madam, are you insinuating that I entertain my friends in the bathroom?
That will do. Ladies, will you kindly leave?
Well, madam, now that the ladies have gone, would you go too?
Are you trying to tell me I am no lady?
No, sir, you are not.
Oh, how dare you! How dare you! Oh, I would like to get even for that ungentlemanly remark. I'd like to open the window and let the freezing air blow right in.
Oh, please don't do that.
Yes, I would. And then I'd get my mouth organ and play God Save the Queen.
What a morning. What a morning.
Good morning, Colonel. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, no bother at all, I assure you. I am receiving this morning.
Always bright and cheerful as the Colonel. Don't take any notice of us, sir. The boy can wash in the sink. Here, Colonel, have a cigar.
I never smoke cigars in my bath.
Do you have
Hark
the
at the-
soap, Colonel? And where's the sponge? Oh, and I want a big towel, too. Thanks, Colonel.
There's still a drop of water left in here. Would you like that too?
Hark at the Colonel, always ready with the topical jokes.
I warn you, sir, I can stand very little more of this. My temper is slowly giving out.
What's the matter? Is something wrong?
No, I'm just giving an exhibition bath.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? This bathroom is open house. Anyone can come in. In fact, everybody did come in. Surely there must be people passing the guest house in the street who don't know I'm in here. Why don't you go out and bring them in?
Father, is the Colonel angry? No, he wants to play, don't you, Colonel? Father said, by the way, how long were you in Puna?
This is a lovely time to be asked me about Puna.
Well, you told me you would tell me about it sometime. You needn't get nasty. Just because I asked you, you ought to be glad that I asked you, because all the other people staying in this house run away like mad when they see you starting the Puna story again.
How dare you, sir? You insulting dog. I'll have you court-martialed.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. You ain't got no right, and don't you get me mad, or else there'll be trouble. Oh, now there, that was your fault.
Well, what happened?
Ooh, Father just dropped his false teeth in the bath.
Careful, Colonel, don't move. My false teeth in there with you.
Well, it's the first time I've ever had false teeth to keep me company.
I'll get him, Father.
look away from me. You hear?
Well, let me dive in, Father.
Stop!
Don't you push my Arthur.
Well, you stop your Arthur from diving into my bath.
My teeth's in that bath, and if you don't let me get 'em, I hope to bite you.
Get away from me. If you come any nearer, I'll call the police.
I ain't going till I get my teeth.
I am trying to find them.
Let's get him, Father. Raid him.
Help! Somebody come! Please! Help!
Up and at 'em, Arthur.
What's the noise? I demand to know what's happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that a really terrible thing has happened. In all the excitement, the poor colonel has gone down the plug hole.
Thank you all for coming, everyone. We've really enjoyed doing this for you. Thank you, cast. You were fabulous. Thank you.